All right, so here we want to evaluate log base 4 of 20, right? So we actually want to get like the decimal answer here, okay? And the first thing we notice is, well, it's a log base 4, right? So, and if you look at your calculators, there is a log button, okay? But that log is actually for log base 10, okay? So then the question is, okay, how are we going to use a calculator to calculate a log base 4? Okay, we're going to use something called the change of base formula, okay? So I'm going to use letters here or variables, okay, just to give you a general idea. Let's say we have something like this, log base b of m, okay? And we sort of want to figure this out, right? Okay. Now, once again, the reason where we use this most of the time is when we want to calculate logs that are not base 10, okay, or even base e, right, the natural log. Okay. So this gives us a good way to be able to calculate those. And what does this say? Okay, it says that we can actually convert these. Okay, so I'm going to use a different letter here, right? The log base a of m over log base a of b. And it turns out that a can be any number. Which means what? That we can actually convert these into a log base 10, right? Or into a natural log, the log base e, right? So usually, right, when we use a change of base formula, usually in order to get the decimal answer, okay, to calculate the decimal answer, usually we convert into log base e, which is ln, usually, okay, and then of course we can still do log base 10 here, okay. So what does that mean in this case? Log base 4 of 20, right? So essentially you can look at it as b is 4 and m is 20, right? And so let's convert this into the natural log, right? So we're going to convert this. So what is the correct format here? The natural log of 20 over the natural log of 4. Okay, and you notice that the natural log, of course, we can calculate in our calculators, right? Okay, so yeah, in our calculators, we can just hit ln of 20 divided by ln of 4. Okay, make sure you use parentheses and get everything correct here. So the final answer here, I'm going to round this to 2 decimal places, is 2.16. Okay, hopefully that sort of makes sense, right? Okay, it's because if you look at log base 4 of 20 and we set that equal to x, right? We know that 4 to the x power is equal to 20, right? That's what we're calculating. Okay? We know that 4 to the first power is 4. We know that 4 to the second power is 16. We know that 4 to the third power is 64, right? So our answer, whatever our answer is, should be between 2 and 3, right? And it is. Okay. So we can use the change of base formula to get these decimal results.